Ndinoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingatadzi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa My hitters don't die, the real hitters gon' shine and my people gon' line Cause we're born to win, I ain't saying
When the hell do I not have a deal? I swear this thing is a real dog. I play it fan off, the cowards that they can't feel. The wife try to console me like it's coming, baby, chill. She don't understand. I'm the only one that's real. I remember the third grade. Them kids, they had waves. I had them BDBs. You know that Zimbabwean grade. So they threw shades and your boy hit the stage. Press play and all the chicks was like, yeah. While boys was moving bricks, I was moving chips. If she gave me calculus, gave her a mouthful of it. Heat rose to this thing, boy, I bet on myself.
Grand Rising, everyone. Oh, shout out to our team over here with so many issues. We're so grateful to be with y'all this morning. I want to be right now up front and tell y'all how excited I am about this episode because we have two phenomenal healers on. Of course, you're watching The Day with Trae, and I'm your host, Trae Holiday. And Liz Davis and Carita Hall are going to be joining me today. Carita is joining us remotely, and Liz is in the studio with me. Both of them are doing amazing healing work within our community in different ways, and they're also going to be participating in the Het Heru Healing Conference that's going on tomorrow. That's right. Y'all have been seeing the commercial. You've been hearing me talk about it. We had Queen Mother Mashtama Amin on to also talk about it last week. Excuse me. And this isn't going to be for sure an exciting time. If you do not already have your tickets and you are looking forward to learning how to heal your body through dance, please make sure you get your tickets. But I'm excited because I get to talk to Liz and Carita about all of this in the show. But of course, it is the top of the show, y'all. So it's a great time to tag and share the stream. Go ahead and share this stream with folks who you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on The Day with Trae. If you can't watch us, you can definitely listen to us because we have you covered on the podcast arena as well as TV. Go ahead and search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae on your favorite podcast platform. You'll find me on Google, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Apple Music, whichever platform is your favorite. Go ahead and search for us. You'll find us there. Because I have both of these phenomenal women on with me today, I want to make sure I give them their due time. So we're going to start with Miss Carita Hall coming up next. Carita is one of the co-founders of Holistic Coalition. And for those of you who watch and listen to my show, you know every Friday we have one of her main partners in Holistic Coalition, Dion Body Mechanic Abdullah, on every Friday. And we go over fitness tips, but she's here to talk more about the massage elements of healing your body and how body work is a major part of healing. Hi, Carita.
Hi.
Oh, so great to be with you. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for joining. And I'm so glad that your expertise will be a part of the Het Heru Healing Conference. I've had you on before, but for those who may not have seen that interview, briefly tell us about your experience as a massage therapist.
I have been a massage therapist for over 20 years now. I came straight out of high school with it. Been studying, practicing, developing my skill over the years. Recently came into contact with Dion Abdullah, and he is my business partner and a wonderful asset to massage. Beyond a therapist, I'm sorry, the body mechanic. We recently changed that. I do apologize, but we own Holistic Coalition, and we are in the community offering massage, educating people on massage and fitness. And I have experienced a lot of benefits with Het Heru and being a part of Asara Set in the Seattle community. So I'm here to tell you how massage and Asara Set and Het Heru have benefited me. So,
Yeah, there is something there that intertwines all of that work,
mm,
and I'm glad that you'll be able to not only speak from a personal perspective, but also your professional expertise in massage. I mean, when we talk about healing our bodies, I feel like a lot of folks still kind of think of massage as relaxation and not so much healing. Tell us
mhm.
more about that healing aspect and how we can open up the minds of folks to understand there are so many healing benefits that are connected to massage in and of itself. It's not just about relaxation, right?
That is correct. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. It's a very valid point when it comes to massage. It offers spiritual healing in the sense of offering body awareness. So, with massage, when someone is touching you, positive touch, it's always good to pause for a second as a massage therapist and as the client receiving, because when you're aware that someone is touching certain parts of you, it allows you to feel something within that you typically don't from day to day. Your day is so busy, you're always on the go, a lot of physical touch, especially now after COVID. You don't have a lot of one on one touch with people. We kind of got out of the practice of that. But with massage, excuse me, with massage, offering positive touch to people, it allows you to have body awareness. That body awareness also allows you to be more in tune with self, with your mind, with the things that you feel, and controlling your emotions and controlling your breathing, which all have a lot to do with healing as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We talk about breath work a
Yeah.
lot, and just the idea of us being able to understand the interconnectedness of it all. And I know Dion really talks about this when it comes to working out and being physical. You also need to be stretching. You need to be really caring for your muscles, and
Hmm.
massage is a way to do that. But when we talk about the history of massage therapy, we also understand there's this nature of the sensual aspect. And I want to hear from your perspective how you diversify that so people understand when you're talking about positive touch, where you're
Hmm.
giving it a new, I think, ideology that maybe some people are like, well, when I think of that, I think I go over here, to the other stuff. And you're like, no, no, no. Tell us how you really
Come
address that
back,
out
come
there in the
back.
community.
You're right. Like, that's not where we're going. And I understand. Again, being in massage for over 20 years, I've definitely had the conversations, the sensual conversations. When I say positive touch, I am definitely referring to the non-sensual part of massage. When someone is placing their hands on you and just wanting to connect with you and wanting you to feel a connection within yourself, that's positive touch. Not taking it further into a sensual touch, but being in places on the body that make you more aware of yourself. um, I thank you for bringing that up, because a lot of times in our community, massage does have a very sensual, sexual connotation. And as a people, all people, we need to learn how to move away from that and be more in tune with ourselves and being more positive with touching each other. And with that, there's healing even in that.
Yeah, there is. And that's why I wanted to mention it because I love how you always use the term positive touch. And some out there may not really be aware of
Mhm.
exactly what you're describing. So thank you for diving into that with me. But when we talk about, the interconnectedness of, Het Heru energy, I've been
Mhm.
explaining, Het Heru actually does govern that sexual energy and also
Mhm.
that feminine energy. We talk about the divine feminine. A lot of women and men and those that are non gender specific also are understanding what as we get more and more into it, people are like, oh, I'm learning more about divine feminine, what that means. I think because of the age of the times and the ways that we receive information. But Het Heru is really about dance. And so a part of that is about touch. And so, it's about how we
And
move
learning how to move
the
yourself.
energy through our
Yeah.
body. Tell us more about the connection between what you do and that dance of Het Heru healing that we've been able to experience together
Yeah.
so many times.
Well, this is really gonna come in handy. This conversation with coming up on Het Heru, the Het Heru Conference tomorrow, and inviting women out and getting women to come out and learning how to be in their own divine feminine energy and learning what that feels like for them, in addition to what that looks like for others. So that's why it's really important for us to come together and be in this same space. So, with me, of course, being somewhat new to Sarah, when I was first exposed to Het Heru and the meaning of this joy, incorporating that joy in my massages has allowed me to really connect um, with my clients actually, and helping me connect with people when they're in that moment of receiving massage and just being the support that I know that I was created to be. And so being supportive with my divine feminine to whatever energy that they're where they are, but being able to represent that with them, I don't know, it's been very eye-opening for me. um and I encourage all women who see this, who hear this, to definitely come out, just experience a day with us in this energy, so that way it kind of opens you up, especially for women who seem a little cut off from other women or don't have positive relationships with other women. This energy has allowed me to be more graceful with myself as well as graceful with the women around me.
Yeah, I agree. And it's something that I have personal experience with as well. And I see you are adorned in your Het Heru colors.
You see what
Beautiful
I
to see you
did?
in
You
the
see
green
it?
and yellow. You came through today for Het Heru, but also this partnership that you have brought to the Het Heru Healing Conference is
Yes.
one of the ways that you've been serving community with Holistic Coalition. Y'all
Yes.
have been at so many different events,
Ooh.
working with wide range of demographics throughout
Yeah.
our community. Tell us more about the purpose that Holistic Coalition has to bring this healing knowledge out to community in the ways y'all do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Trey. Um, Holistic Coalition. We were created, we came together as massage therapists to offer more knowledge on massage therapy. It has since grown to almost a form of community activism because, again, presenting in our community with positive touch and allowing people to see what that looks like from both the male and female perspective, but also um, just what we've been doing this past summer is really getting out in different forms of community, in different atmospheres, to teach people again about positive touch and how healing is more than just massage. Healing is a work of the mind, it's a work of the heart, it's a work of the body. Fitness, like you have Dion on there every Friday, fitness is very much a key factor in your healing because, and also nutrition. I don't know if he told you, but he's in school now for nutrition. So tying in all the different modalities of the of therapy towards, and I'm sorry, I'm bubbling, but tying in all these different modalities to help the body heal in more ways than one. That is really what Holistic Coalition is about. So again, the nutrition, the massage, the fitness, qigong. I study qigong with Heru Heal, so he's also a part of Holistic Coalition. And I know that you've had him on there a few times. But learning how to breathe, learning how to meditate, learning how to be, again, patient with yourself. These are all things that should be incorporated in your healing journey. And that is what Holistic Coalition likes to offer, or that's what we offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And y'all have been pounding the pavement, hitting up all of these different events. And so we're so glad that you will be at Het Heru Healing Conference, offering
It's a pleasure.
positive touch, right? And also giving us an explanation of what that means and giving a deeper dive so that the women who are in attendance can learn more about your approach at Holistic Coalition and why y'all see the need to, I love what you said there in terms of health activism and advocacy. That's really how I see y'all as well, because you're bringing together all of these modalities of healing in a way that I haven't seen done before. So as soon as I started learning about this concept that y'all were really approaching, I was like, that is necessary in our community. Carita, thank you for being with me today. Of course, you get to give folks an opportunity to connect with Holistic Coalition, and you let them know how they follow y'all, how they stay in touch with all the work you're doing.
Oh, wonderful. Yay. Okay. Where we go. Holistic Coalition. So holisticcoalitionnw.com is our website. You can also book there, and you can find us on all platforms at Holistic Coalition _NW. And I also really wanted to quickly say, Liz, I appreciate the work that you're doing in this community. I wish I could have been there, and I'm so proud of you. And I want to connect with you too.
Yes,
amazing. 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 Oh, Carita, thank you so much for being with me. We will be with you tomorrow at the Het Heru Healing Conference. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, y'all, I told you we're going to start this off nice and right. Carita set the tone, and Miss Liz Davis is in studio and will continue on this healing journey with me today. Y'all stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Join us on September 15th and 16th in the vibrant city of Seattle for the Het Heru Healing Conference. On September 15th, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and September 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute, located at 104 17th Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98144. Immerse yourself in the healing waters of Het Heru as renowned Het Heru healing dance creator Queen Mother Maj Tamamen guide you on a transformative journey of peace and joy. Het Heru is the part of our spirit that governs joy, creativity, our imagination, and much more. At this wonderful event, you will learn the practice of dancing our way to improving ourselves, our health, and our relationships. So mark your calendars for September 15th and 16th. Don't miss out on this incredible event. Space is limited, so reserve your spot now for only $25. Follow us on Instagram at AsarAsatWA for more information and to secure your tickets. Let the rhythm move you and let the healing begin.
When I think about what I would say to a young entrepreneur right now is that there are so many opportunities for growth and learning here in Seattle, Washington, and take full advantage of it. There is all kind of training programs, all kind of grant micro lending programs, so many opportunities. Please take advantage of all that so that you can get the learning that you need so you have a firm foundation.
Hey guys, Basic White here with some good news. I have a chance for you to win Beyonce tickets. She's going to be over at Lumen Field on September 14th, and if you don't have your tickets, I got you. Make sure that you're listening to me on Hits 106.1 Sunday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., and during the week, 7 p.m. to midnight, because, dude, as long as you're listening to Hits, you are never more than 20 minutes away from winning some Beyonce.
Get ready for a night of solid gold with the Temptations and the Four Tops. Same night, same stage. The Temptations and the Four Tops together live.
Welcome back, everyone, to Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I want to welcome you back to this amazing healing episode on this Thursday. We get to continue because Liz Davis is up next with me right now. She is a master Reiki teacher with Black Power Reiki. What up, Liz?
Hey, Trae.
Hey. Welcome down here finally to the studio. We've been meaning to do this. Yeah, we've been meaning to do this for a long time. time.
For a long time.
But you are always out in community as well, doing your healing work, making sure that people know that you have something to offer. I want to talk a bit about your journey into healing, because you have such a specific story here that really resonates with audiences, where you've been able to share this story, and it resonates with me. Tell us more about your beginnings and your healing journey.
Thank you, Trae. Definitely a blessed space to be here at the studio of Converge Media. Making sure our stories are told is exactly what y'all do. And it's exactly how my work in the wellness community started. It was my sister. She is now one of our heavenly angels, Michelle Hawkins, who made sure I knew I was going to go to the next healing event, which was like a week from when she's telling me this. She said, "You are coming to the Healing Festival, and you're going to tell your story, and you're going to meet Willie Austin, and you're going to read this magazine." And she had it already planned for me, Trae. And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to nobody. But she saw it. She knew at that time I had lost 180 pounds. I had kept it off for about a year. No, I was coming into my second year because my daughter was 2. And I was 400 pounds at my heaviest. And there's these conversations of, yeah, but you're tall. Okay. I was 6'1" at my highest. My knees crumpled, my spine crumpled. I am now 6 feet or even just a touch under. Like, they keep measuring me. I'm like, give me back my 72. Give me back my 72. But what happened was, carrying an additional 250 pounds on my frame, yes, it didn't bulge in places like it would on, say, my mother, who was 5'3" and 3/4. Can't forget those 3/4. However, that same level of additional weight crushed my knees, injured my organs, impacted my digestive system. And so, with diagnoses and risk of gallbladder disease, diabetes, hypertension, and then acid reflux disease, it was a slow death. And the other diagnosis that I always add, and I say, but they're conditions because they weren't actually diagnosed, but I was dealing with them, was depression as well as anxiety in the midst of depression. And those are highs and lows that just take you way out of normal ups and downs. I now know I was also impacted by post-traumatic stress disorder. And I ate it all. I literally ate it all. And I started wanting to please my husband, now my ex-husband, because it just felt like, okay, he doesn't really like me. And so I want to be the best wife I can be. I want to really make good on what my Christian upbringing taught me, right? And so I'm being this evidence and just showing love and beginning to love myself again. And it worked for the loss of the first 100 pounds. Then I plateaued. My depression was still driving my life. I hadn't gotten counseling yet. And I ended up in a car accident that caused paralysis to the right side of my face, down my arm, and into these 2 fingers. After they must have, I was in physical therapy, chiropractic work. They were using this little snapper thing that pressured and tried to jolt the nerves to heal and move. Nothing was changing it. And so they began to counsel me that this deformity could be permanent. The sense of losing myself hit me harder than it had ever hit me before when that was beginning to be my reality. I fell on the floor, called out to God. I said, I do not know how to live without my beauty. So I need you to show me how to live with this. As devastating a moment as that was, Trae, that was the best thing that could have happened.
Wow. I mean, then you really began to absorb so many other beautiful parts of yourself. I can only imagine. And your story is one that I think reaches the depths of people, because a lot of, not just women, but a lot of people can see themselves in that story. Because you were walking to get the weight off. You kept moving. You got active in your life to really take on your healing, which really, exponentially increased your weight loss, right? Because you were active.
Yes,
But
and slow.
Slow with it, because you said it's going to take time.
It's going to take
right?
time.
It took you time to get there. But then you really started to learn, and you become an amazing practitioner of healing. You're bringing back other forms of healing. Started with the Black Panthers. I know you're doing that work as well.
Yes.
But I really want to dive into Reiki, because I don't know that a lot of people understand what Reiki is.
Right.
I mean, it is something that is like healing the energy within us. Tell us more about Reiki.
Thank you. So Reiki, the last syllable, that ki, that really is what most people are familiar with, because we know it as chi, the chi moving through your body. Well, it basically identifies life force energy. Everything has life force energy. And one of the things I like to use as the example is you can see life force energy change when our trees change through the season and turn orange and then brown and then fall from the tree. Well, once it's brown, it has decreased and lost all of its life force, most of its life force energy, because actually it does compost and serve some more.
Yeah.
And so as a Reiki practitioner, you have agreed to bring and be that conduit of life force energy through you, and then to serve with a technique that we've been doing for millennia. We call it laying on of hands. And from Japan, this is the technique that we now certify under. And it holds ethics, it holds specific body energy points. We know 7 chakras. With our Kemetic teaching, we know we have 14 elements that are related to and similar to chakras. And the energy meridians, they're over 300 plus. And that's what Reiki works with. It works with your energy body, and it gives the body fuel to do what it's made to do. It activates the body's ability to heal.
Wow. I'm going to tell you, I'm so stoked for this, because as much as I've been adjacent to Reiki, I've never really had it,
I
right?
remember you told me that. I'm like, we're going to have to, yes.
Yeah, that's why I get so excited, because when we think about healing, Het Heru energy and this dance is something that really focuses on that chi. It's all the same. Like you said, it's the life force. And you feel the positive benefits when you have it in your life on a consistent basis. But you also get to experience these other modalities of healing. As Carita was talking about massage, you're talking about Reiki. You too are someone who brings your gift out for the community to experience. Tell us why that's important, because you didn't just learn, and become a Reiki master for yourself. You've been like, no, my people need this, but you've also opened up the opportunities to teach others to become practitioners. Tell us about the importance of that in your journey and in your work.
Thank you. I really did take my sister's call to heart, and I went through a process to fast and pray to see what I was going to say. In those 3 days, coming up to my first performance, to describe and tell my story about weight loss, I really saw that I had like 5 basic elements of my story that was really what I was like before, what was happening in the midst of the weight gain, and then a few elements of my why, serving or getting response, attention from others, and then what was it going to take to unlearn that why and then embrace really a why that was less stimulating. And having that as my foundation, and I'm speaking of Trae and I are speaking of my one woman skit that my sisters and I developed to be within our culture. We are a storytelling people, and telling the weight loss story guided me into hosting Walkable Central District once a month until pandemic stopped. And then people would tell me, oh, do you do Reiki? I feel so much energy coming off your hands. And I'm like, okay, about the third time somebody said that word, I said, okay, what is this? I pulled the third person over. It's like, okay, tell me more about this. What is this thing called Reiki? And I was like, oh, okay. I was headed to be a massage therapist in the 80s, and it didn't work out. Then here we go, 2016, I'm being offered a 1-year training as a Reiki master. And that cost was to commit to the year and give back 50 hours of service. I said, oh, I'm in. And then being able to do the service, connecting with other healing conferences, the community began to let me see and know, oh, okay, we see this, we trust you, we know you from your weight loss stories, and now we can sit in your chair and you nearly knock us out, and then we wake up and you talking about it ain't been but 5 minutes. I said, yep, that's 5 minutes. I'm literally, okay, we're at Life Enrichment Bookstore. Dr. Mims, Critical Conversations with Dr. Mims is done. We're all hanging out, right? And somebody asked, or they mentioned something was hurting. So I offered, can I give you Reiki? Okay. So I lay hands. You can touch or hover. We touch. So I brought it like, yeah, we touching with consent and all the good things. I laid hands on a sister. I think hers was 3 minutes actually, because I'll stop when the energy says pull back. Cool. Trae, you know how I clown. I sat down on the floor. I'm just leaning back, waiting for her to open her eyes. A couple of minutes went by, and I just gently say, come back into the space. She opened her eyes and said, wait a minute, why are you there when I still feel your hands on my head?
Wow.
I said, because that's the energy, and we are all one.
Yep.
We are all connected, and once that consent is made, then the energy does all that you need. I'm the conduit. My intentions, this is one of my favorite lines, my intentions, they are good, but I'm going to drop them because I do not know what you need.
Yeah.
You know, your body knows, and your intelligence is connected to that universal energy that also has intelligence. And then the work happens. And so bringing in that teaching of it and bringing in that connection that we as Black people, we as people of African descent, we use our hands for that gentle touch, that safe touch, that healing and understanding. I wanted my grandmama to hug me all the time, even after them whoopings. She will hug you, talk to you about it, give you the correction. But all that touch and that understanding that you are loved, you are known, you are part of me. That's what I bring to Reiki. And to your second question, that's why I created Black Power Reiki. The Black Power movement helped me understand me. It helped me go natural, which means, oh, you mean I don't do nothing else but just be me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go natural by just letting my hair, my body, myself grow and be seen. And that journey came with those positive images we've got of Kathleen Cleaver and Angela Davis, and all our other Nia Simone, our and even our brothers. They showed us and walked in a type of confidence and love and joy. And I love listening to my mom tell the stories of when she used to work down at camp or Horseman, helping the community, and it's in my blood.
I just love that you do this and that you have such an intention around the work that you're doing and pouring out. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to receiving Reiki. I also see you got gifts here today.
I do.
Tell us more.
So with the Black Power Reiki School, my co-teacher is the phenomenal Patricia Valentine. Yes. Also a Reiki master for decades. Honored me in my call and request to work with other Black Reiki masters. And we went to our first Umoja Fest as a vendor this year.
Nice.
And so in addition to our healing cards and stones, we infuse the Reiki into items, and that allows it to stay with you longer. So I brought you and our director,
Nice.
as well as Brother Omari, to choose some of these healing modalities, and I'll have the Reiki infused into these items. I'll also have a few of these at the conference.
Nice.
So
well, we thank you.
Here is your cards to choose from.
Yes.
So each card holds a Reiki session. The healing marbles and stones.
Oh, wow.
And for you, because I know you love them. Dun, 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 dun. An infused Reiki candle.
I do love candles. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is beautiful. Liz.
And your choice.
Uh-oh, there it is. Y'all see this.
Of
The
Black
tea.
Power
Y'all
Reiki
know I love a
t-shirt.
good tea. Liz, I just can't thank you enough for coming on and for all the work that you've been doing in community. We'll make sure that we pick one of our cards, but also I got to give you time because people out there are just probably like, wait a minute, how do I book a session? How do I learn more? How do I follow Black Power Reiki? Look right there. Let them know how they connect with you.
Can I say one thing before I give my contacts? Y'all, the Het Heru dance, I was suffering with womb issues and fibroids. With laying on of hands, with Reiki, and doing the Het Heru dance, I was able to avoid a hysterectomy.
Ooh.
I wanted to make sure and drop that one.
Yes.
Now, you can connect with me at yourholisticyou.com, and I'm going to spell it out. YOURHOLISTIC and the letter U.com. Then you can reach me on Facebook at Reiki Flow. And now Reiki is spelled REIKI and then Flow by Liz. And then Instagram, it is the full Black Power Reiki. And you can connect with me here on Facebook with Liz Davis, or the website is a contact, and I do read my direct messages for Instagram as well as Facebook. There is also a training if you're interested in this ease of modality. It's easy to learn, and then laying hands on yourself is easy to do. We have an intensive that's coming up the weekend of the 29th. So go to the website, check that out. Check out the other services that I provide. If you see something for yourself, for your work, please contact me. Let me know. We'll work out a package or come and get some training. And also come this weekend to the Het Heru Healing Conference.
Yes, Miss Liz. I'm so glad that you'll be there at the conference. And thank you so much for joining me today. This has been really an honor and a pleasure.
It's my joy. We made it happen. We spoke it into existence.
Absolutely. Oh, y'all, I get to wrap up all of this amazing healing energy that is now infused in the studio right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Get ready for a night of solid gold with the Temptations and the Four Tops. Same night, same stage. The Temptations and the Four Tops together live.
Join us on September 15th and 16th in the vibrant city of Seattle for the Het Heru Healing Conference. On September 15th, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and September 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute, located at 104 17th Avenue, Seattle, Washington, 98144. Immerse yourself in the healing waters of Het Heru as renowned Het Heru healing dance creator Queen Mother Maj Tamamen guide you on a transformative journey of peace and joy. Het Heru is the part of our spirit that governs joy, creativity, our imagination, and much more. At this wonderful event, you will learn the practice of dancing our way to improving ourselves, our health, and our relationships. So mark your calendars for September 15th and 16th. Don't miss out on this incredible event. Space is limited, so reserve your spot now for only $25. Follow us on Instagram at Asar Aset WA for more information and to secure your tickets. Let the rhythm move you and let the healing begin.
When I think about what I would say to a young entrepreneur right now is that there are so many opportunities for growth and learning here in Seattle, Washington, and take full advantage of it. There is all kind of training programs, all kind of grant micro lending programs, so many opportunities. Please take advantage of all that so that you can get the learning that you need so you have a firm foundation.
What's up, everybody? Trae Holiday here, and it is about that time to get our kids back into school. So, of course, it's also a great time to make sure they are up to date on all of their vaccinations. You can find free vaccination events all throughout King County, and they are giving out COVID-19 vaccines, boosters, all the vaccinations you need to make sure your kids are ready to start their school year off right. Go to kingcounty.gov/find a clinic to find a free vaccination event near you. Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. What an amazing healing episode. Huge shout out to my guest, Miss Carita Hall with Holistic Coalition and Liz Davis with Black Power Reiki. I'm telling y'all, if y'all are wondering what is all of this, come and learn more this weekend at the Het Heru Healing Conference. You heard that commercial earlier. We're going to be kicking it off tomorrow at 4 p.m. And then we'll also have another day on Saturday. If you only can come for one day, come. If you can only come for a part of the time, come. Whatever it is that you're supposed to get, you will get if you come. You won't get if you sit at home. So come on down. We're looking forward to having you join us. But I'm just excited because both of these ladies that were my guests today have exemplified the ways that they are not only doing healing for clients, but bringing it out to the community, sharing their gift of healing with everyone so that we have a firm understanding of how to heal ourselves. Y'all know I was inspired by what they shared today. I want y'all to be inspired as well. It's a beautiful thing to be able to be in community with such phenomenal people who truly care about the health of our communities. If this is resonating with you, if you're wondering maybe what to do, reach out to one of them. They'll definitely be willing to help guide you or maybe bring you into what they're doing. As Liz said, if you're looking to train, there's a training and intensive that's going on. So there's definitely opportunities for you to get engaged and involved so you can see yourself as a part of the solution, y'all. And for me, until tomorrow at 11 a.m., peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.